how are you? So, in this playlist, I'm going to give a project experience. So, I will create projects based on the concept. So, you will get use of that one. So, first, I will start with the HelloWorld application of Angular. Okay, thank you. In this video, we are going to see about the HelloWorld application of Angular. So what things we are covering here means first we will see how to create an Angular application, how to serve the Angular application, how to build the application, how the browser shows the application, what is the code conversion happens behind the application. Okay, this is the Visual Studio Code which I installed here. Okay, I will give some basic introductions for creating applications. See, this is the command which I used for creating a Angular application. So ng new and test world, instead of test world we can give any application names, so that it will take that name as the project name and application name. Okay, this will be the Angular application name, test world. Okay, all the applications created will be under this test world folder. Okay, so it will ask two questions frequently. First one is, do you want to add Angular routing? I say no, because I am not going to use this routing now, so I say no. Okay, after that, it will ask for me which kind of style sheet you want. SAS, SCSS, LESS, like that. But I give basic CSS. Okay. After I click that, it will start creating the files angular.json, package.json, readme, tsconfig, everything. And it will also install the environments and app folder. Inside this app folder, I have app module.ts and app module.html, Spectra TS, TS and CSS. HTML file will be the output file, and Spectra TS is the test file, and app component TS file will be the file in which we write our code. Component class available, so we can add our own code there, and we can do the interactions from there only. And we are defining which template we are going to use, which CSS we are going to use. Everything will come under this component file only, and this CSS file will have the designs for the HTML file. This HTML file. Okay, so don't look for this. These are minor things, so we don't need to focus here. Okay, I will tell you in future how to clear this under. Okay, and after once it is real finished, it will show this one successfully initialized. So everything is successfully initialized. So this application is initialized and ready. Okay, once it is done, we need to go into the folder. Okay, what is the folder here? We have a folder here called test world. So we need to go to the test world file here, and once we go to the test world file, we are accessing the Angular application. Okay, so where this test folder is created means I have a location. So in the D icon, D column, I have an Angular folder. Inside the Angular folder, I have that setup. Inside this setup, this test file is installed. Okay, so this is the application, so which we mainly interact with, and the supporting files, uh, asset folder, environment folder, index.html, everything is present here, and we have dot angular, so it will contain the cache, webpack and babel webpack are there. I will explain this in the later advanced videos. Okay, and we have the git, so git related things are here. Okay, this also I will explain in briefly later. Okay, and we have node modules. So inside the node modules, we have so many packages. Okay, all the node modules packages which are needed for Angular application are included here. Okay, so these node modules only make the application run, so that we need these node modules very uh, effectively. Okay, after that we have some files here. Mostly these files are configuration files. So we have tsconfig file, tsconfig spec.json, tsconfig.json, tsconfig app.json, readme package lock and package.json, karma angular.json, git ignore editor config browser list rc. So these files are like supporting files. I will elaborately tell this also. And the important folder which we need to know, right? This is src. This src contains the file which we are going to work. Okay, so that we need to know this first. And these files make the Angular application run. And the codes we written here will be executed here with these files. Okay, with these files. Okay, so inside the folder we have files. One is module ts, which has the main configurations for the Angular application, and component ts file is a file we have given our component ts file, and all the codes, all the calls, everything will come inside this app component ts class. Okay, and we have spectra ts. Spectra ts is mainly for accessing the methods which are present inside the component ts file, and it will execute test cases against this in this spectra ts class. Okay, and we have one css file. So this css file will be working along with this component.html. So this html will be the file which is shown to the world. Okay, so we will go to our visual studio code application, and here I have the folder here. Okay, so this folder contains this current angular we have seen already. So these files we need to see first. Okay, first module.ts. So this module.ts file we have things like yes, some imports are there, and after this import I have a ng module. Okay, ng module configuration. So this ng module configuration will contains all the configurations about the application. So what are the things present here now? First we have four things here. One is declaration, and another one is import, and next one providers, and then bootstrap. Okay, so in the declarations we will give all the components here. So these components will be loaded to the Angular application through these declarations only. We did not do this we did not do this app component to be presented here. Once we create a component, it will automatically present here. Okay, so don't worry about it. For this app component, I am importing this app component. Okay, this will also be done automatically. And we have browser module. Browser module is for the for all the files. This browser module is needed. So we are running our application in the browser. So this browser module is mandatory. Okay, and then we have providers. Any services we are writing will come here. Okay, and then we have bootstrap. Bootstrap is the file which is a component which will be loaded and shown to the browser at first. Okay, we have 10 components, means the component which we listed here will be shown first in the browser. Okay, and we have a app module, so which is exported. Okay, and core module is needed for ng modules declaration. Okay, and we have app component.ts file. So this component, this is a simple structure. This is the main structure needed. This import statement we given here is for importing this component from the Angular core. Okay, so we have three things present inside the component. First one is selector. So this selector will contains the component's name. Okay, so here the component's name is app root. So which is given here. This is the app root. Okay, so this is the component name here, and we have a template URL. So template URL file is a HTML file which is denoted here. So we can see this file here. Okay, this is the app component HTML which is listed here, and then we have a app component CSS file. So this file is here. Okay, so these files are linked to the component through these configurations only. Okay, and then we have a title declared here. We have a title variable. So this variable holds a value test world. Okay, this test world is the file name. Okay, this is declared here, and we see HTML file. So this is the HTML file defaultly present. So this HTML file will contain some CSS configurations, and then it will start its extension from here. Okay, so Angular logo is given, and then welcome is given. So all this information will be there. We will see one by one later. Okay, and then what is the file is CSS file. So all the CSS configurations are done here. So there is no need for CSS file. If we want now, we can delete this also. No issues will happen. Okay. Uh, so this is the main file, and this is the main file. Okay. What are the things which is given inputted as inputted here will be present in the app.component.html file. So here this test world is outputted in the app.component.html. How? So we have the title here. I just copy this title and just search in this file. Okay, I have in 15 places. I have to go to all the places. Okay, this is the place it is getting folder. The test world will be printed in this place. Okay, this is called binding, data binding. I will explain you in later videos. Okay, so once everything is done, everything set up, once it is installed, we can immediately go to this cd test world and we can start giving ngserve. Okay, this ngserve command will do launch the application. So this is the launching stages, and it is launched, and this is the command for the live started. Okay, so live development server is listening on localhost 4200. So we have to use this one, so it will be listening there. Okay, so for this we have to see this one, http://localhost 4200. So once we give this one, it will go there. So I will just click on this link, that will also lead here. Okay, see, this is our application, this is the output of our application. This is default by the Anglers. Okay, we didn't do anything here. It just we give ng new test world, and we are going to the test world application, and we give ng serve, everything will start running. Okay, this test world only binded from there. So if you go to inspect, and if you see in the console, it will be saying like it is in the production mode enable called. Okay, so in the source file, I will open the index.html. So here we have the app root. Okay, so this app root is coming. This is the place where the component file is loaded. Okay, component HTML, everything will be loaded inside this app root. Okay, so this app root is this app is the file. This app root is loaded here. Okay, so we see the title test world here, and the same test world will be rooted here. Okay, so I'll close this, and this test world, instead of this test world, if I give some other things, what happens? Just no issues. I go here, instead of this test world, I will give welcome folks to the Angular world. Okay, so I will save the file. Just listen what is happening here. There is a change. Okay, so it compiled successfully. So the bind is over. So if now I go and see there, it will be reflected here. Welcome folks. Okay, if I give some other things also, it will reflect. Just imagine I just type something and just see there is no changes. I save, just listen here at this part. Okay, I'll save, so it immediately binded. Okay, so this is immediately binded, so these things come here. Okay, so this is happening like this. Again this is run, compiled successfully. So this HelloWorld app is running now. Okay, so this is our first application, I will put a separate video on installing Angular Visual Studio Code and Angular application, Angular software, and then Node.js installation, npm installation. In this video itself, in the beginning slide, I given what are the commands to be used for creating this one. Okay, just to go through it. In the next video, I'll put some other applications. Okay, thank you guys.